dude, you need to go out, you're overweight, you need to run. Do you ever see a beautiful woman with a guy that sometimes you feel like you're better than? It was a good ass time. Who invited me to this ghetto ass gym? Yo, I actually threw up from the deadlifts. And then at the same time, we both stopped mid-rep. We could see her walking in the mirror behind us. And that's where there's a flaw with being overly attractive. A girl who has seen everything already, she is going to look for the... What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, YouTube? Madredrew back with another video. And today, I have a quick story time for you guys. Just finished up at the gym. I went to a gym in a different city today. And I need to stop judging a book by its cover, because as soon as I got out, it was 6 in the morning when I got here. Yeah, it was around 6 in the morning when I got here. There were already people fighting in the parking lot. I'm like, who invited me to this ghetto ass gym? But then when I got in there, I started working out. You know, I'll give it like a good 7 out of 10 because the environment was cool. The vibe was cool. Overall, not a bad experience. Would I come back? Maybe not in the morning. Maybe in a better time where there might be females walking around. Maybe then. But we'll see. Wasn't bad. A good chest day. But for y'all today, I have a story for y'all, man. And this is going to be about cold approaching. Before I get into the topic, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And then click the link down below so we can set up a consultation call to set you on your journey, to get you on your path, to find out what you're missing, to make you the undeniable man, all right? Because you know me, I never get turned down. Never. I've never got turned down in my whole life. Oh, also my social media handle, make sure you guys follow it, is right here. Here is the same username for all of my platforms, so make sure you guys check that out, give it a follow as well. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the topic more. I'm going to get into the story time that I have for you guys, all right? It is a gloomy day in California, but it is still a beautiful day. God is good. God is great. We were at this gym. It was me and my other homie, right? This is one of my close friends, and he's a model. You know, he be doing his shit. You know, he be taking care of shit. He wanted to go to the nice gym where all the bitches were at, where, you know what I mean? Like, there is a lot of competition. The guys were trying, they're putting their club outfit on to the gym, yada, yada, yada. He was trying to do all that. You know me. I don't always care about that, let alone, especially when I don't have a haircut, when the beard isn't right, you know, when I don't have my skin fade. I don't want to go to the gym. And me, I was in the mood to work. When I have a workout partner, I'm here to work, man. I'm here to kill myself. So after we went back and forth, we ended up going to the gym that I wanted to go to, which was a powerlifting gym. It was a good ass time. We had a good ass workout. I actually threw up from the deadlifts. It was a good time. My head was spinning. I was sweating, drenched. But he still wanted to go to the gym that he wanted to go to after. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We did what I wanted to do. All right, let's go to the gym. So we pull up to the gym, and yeah, of course, there's fine shit. There's some vibes walking around. Of course, this gym, there's always beautiful women walking around. You know, it's cool. I could keep my composure. But at the moment, I'm dirty anyway, so I don't want to go up to any of these females. Like I said, no haircut, beard was scruffy. I sweat through all my clothes. I look like I just went to war because I did, right? I'm smelly. I just have all this going on. I'm just trying to keep my head low, finish the work that we're supposed to work, and then get on. But as we're doing this, a real stallion, beautiful, thick Asian girl walks by. And when I say this girl was a 9, she could be a 10, but I don't give out 10s. When I said that this girl was a 9, yo, she was, listen, boy. She was a 9. Legs, you know, like when a girl's like juicy. You know, like she's not just thick, like, oh, she got a dump truck. You know what I mean? No, it wasn't. She's like all around, like just juicy. But she had like the skinny arms, right? The small waist. But like she was just, let me stop. Anyways, this is a baddie. And I have very, very good vision. It's very rare that me and my homie, we just stop mid-workout and turn around. She walked behind it. We were working out in the mirror, right? Doing her curls, you know what I mean? Just into the grind. And then at the same time, we both stopped mid-rep while we're holding that dumbbell in the air. And we could see her walking in the mirror behind us. And you could just see our eyes and our face track, right? As soon as she walks by, we look at each other immediately and just start dying in laughter. Because it's just like, who the fuck invited this girl to come to this gym? But it is Gold's Gym. I need to remember that it is, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I wasn't in the mood to go up to a girl. I would, but I wasn't in the mood to go up to a girl. You know, so he thought that he could take initiative, right? You're a model. You should be able to go up to the girl. It's not, you know what I mean? It should be normal procedure for you. And he was like, all right, bet. You know, I'm about to go. And then he gave like a minute, and then 2 minutes went by. And then he's like, I need to pump. He's like doing curls in the mirror. You know what I mean? 5, 6 minutes went by. Keeps staring at her. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go do it. And as he's walking up to her, he like walks in front of her and he's like doing shrugs in the mirror, see her out, trying to get all these choosing signals, right? He kept walking by her, trying to grab her attention. And when a girl is really that fine, when a girl is really that pretty, she's already seen everything. She's already seen an attractive guy. She's already seen the top of the line guys, right? So what is going to intrigue her anymore? And that's where there's a flaw with being overly attractive. You're just used to getting all these choosing signals, right? You're just used to a girl already wanting you. But what happens when a girl is so fine that you're just another guy to her, that she's kind of over the whole, you know, oh, he's just an attractive guy, like, what else does he have to offer? What do you get when you get to that point? So he wasn't getting any choosing signals. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you, she wasn't even looking around the gym at all. Like, she was definitely giving, I have a boyfriend. She was definitely giving, like, I'm not too impressed by things. And he just wasn't going up to her. I could tell, like, he was in unfamiliar territory. Like, he wanted me to hype him up to go. And I'm just like, bro, if you don't go, I will. If you don't go, I will teach you a lesson. And as much as I have love for my bro, you know, that's my day one. But you know me, I'm gonna take action. So that's exactly what I did. And I walked up to her. She definitely had a boyfriend, right? When I walked up to her, I could tell that she was a little, like, taken away. She was shocked. She was surprised, but she was intrigued. Because out of all the guys there, right? All the guys with money, all the guys with looks. Not saying I don't have looks, right? We're not saying that. But, you know, the models that are there, the guys that are putting their best fit on, the guys that are trying really hard. I'm the one who walked up to her. I don't have a haircut. I look pretty busted. My head is still spinning from the workout. You know, I'm exhausted. But it was me who went up to her. And what I'm trying to get with the story is, do you ever see a beautiful woman with a guy that sometimes you feel like you're better than? I see it all the time. I see the finest women with guys who are 5'6", 5'7", you know, short. Some of them not even really in shape. You know, they just look like, eh. But those are the guys who aren't afraid to take action, right? It's the guys like me. It's the guys like my friend. We feel like, oh, we're the shit. Oh, we feel like we got this shit already, right? But what happens when she's not interested in just your looks? What happens when she's not blown away by your muscles or by your nice car or by your nice house, right? What do you do then? A real woman, and listen to me very closely right here, a girl who has seen everything already, she is going to look for the finer things, right? The same way a guy who has seen beautiful bodies, been with every single type of beautiful woman, now you're looking for the things that actually matter. You're looking for the substance. And a lot of guys lack the substance. What is the substance? It's the fact that I had the balls to walk up to you while everybody was staring, everybody was doing everything else, but actually going up to her and talking to her, actually going up to her himself and finding out if he was worth it. Actually, you know, just going up to the girl and sparking a conversation with her. They were doing everything but what they were supposed to do. Like I always say, when guys are in the gym, right, they would much rather go swim. They would much rather go in the sauna for an hour. They would much rather do everything but what you're supposed to be doing. Dude, you need to go out. You're overweight. You need to run. You need to jog. You need to go on the Stairmaster, right? But instead, you would much rather just increase your bench press. Instead, you would much rather beat around the bush. Well, the reason that I went up to him when I didn't want to is because I was trying to teach him a lesson. I was trying to show him that it's not always about the bench press. I was trying to teach him a lesson that sometimes you just need to go and you need to take action. Why are you thinking so much? You should already be confident enough to realize that I'm the man. Let me go up to her and let me talk to her for myself. It's just a girl. It's just a girl. Yeah, she might be one of the baddest girls that we've seen in a long time, but she's just a girl. And again, that's my dog, but this is a perfect example of what happens in the real world, of what happens to attractive guys all the time. It's always the beautiful woman with a mediocre guy. And I'm not going to sit up here and say I'm mediocre. That's not the whole point of the story. Well, at the time, I might have been mediocre, right? But that's not the point of the story. What I'm trying to say is it's always the guy who's not afraid to go and take action, right? It's always the shorter guys, the slightly overweight guys who are so successful at business, who have all the money, who are great at streaming, who have a lot of clout. Right? It's always those type of guys. Why is it always those type of guys who get the beautiful women, who get all the clout, who see all the success? It's because they have this type of, I want it, I see it, I go and grab it. Whereas the guys who are too cool, who look too good, you know, oh, I need to do some curls, I need to look perfect, I need to overwhelm her with all of my manliness, with all of my handsomeness, right? You're doing everything and you're wasting time when all you had to do was go talk to her. Right? And it's always the less than average, the mediocre at best looking guys who understand that I'm just going to go up to her and I'm going to talk to her. What do I have to lose? It's because I have nothing to lose. And once you get to that point of, what is she's going to say no to me? That's fine. I look like shit right now anyways. If I do pull her, that's a dub. Meanwhile, my homie's thinking, I have too much to lose. I put all this work in, right? I put in all this, I invested all this money into myself. I can't get turned down. I'm not supposed to get turned down. This bitch is on my level, if not under me. I can't get turned down. So I'm going to make sure everything's right before I go up to her. Because if I get turned down right now, it's embarrassing. I don't care if I get turned down. I'm not embarrassed. I feel like if she turns me down, she's an idiot. She can't see the substance that I have behind the walls. And then, therefore, she doesn't even qualify to be with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right, there's a life lesson in this. Stop overthinking, stop trying to be so cool, and just go for it. Go for it when you don't feel like you have it. Go for it when you don't feel like you got it all right now. For it when you're in that Nissan Altima. Start that business when you don't have enough money or you don't know where to go. Just go for it. Just do it. Make it happen on the way there. Yeah, she had a boyfriend, but we would have never found out if we were to forever sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait. As soon as we had that conversation, 1 or 2 minutes, she was already leaving. She already left the gym. That moment for him to go up to her and spark that conversation and find out if she even has a boyfriend or if she doesn't would have never happened. We would have forever just wondered. Well, you need to thank me because I found out for us. She has a boyfriend. He's actually watching her right now. And shit, I would watch her too. I would make sure everything is going smooth with her too, because a girl like that is trouble. But that's besides the point, right? It's always the guys who take action. It's always the guys who aren't afraid. It's always the guys who aren't embarrassed to lose. You can't be embarrassed to lose, because it's the guy like me who doesn't give a fuck who's going to go and get the beautiful girl. It's the guy like me who doesn't give a fuck who's going to start that business. It's the guy like me who doesn't give a fuck who's going to blow up on social media because he doesn't care. I left my ego at the door as soon as I started making these videos. I'm in a Nissan Altima. I could have waited for a Corvette. I could have waited for a BMW. I could have did this in my mom's car. I could have did this when things are going my way. But no, I'm doing it right now. When I don't have shit, I left my ego at the door. I don't give a fuck because I know I'm going to make it. I don't give a fuck because I know I'm going to get that girl. I don't give a fuck because I'm okay with losing, because I know my value. I know I'm going to win, so I don't care. It's the ones who aren't afraid to go and attack. Those are the guys that win. Don't overthink your looks. Don't overthink, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. You'll never be ready. And that woman will walk out the door before you're ready. Go and find out for yourself. Yeah, she said no, but it was a good interaction. I'm telling you right now, if she didn't have a boyfriend, she would have went for it. Her body language just opened. It was still a good interaction. And I'm glad I did that. Do you not understand what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm out, you guys. I got a long drive home. Before traffic starts, I'm going to get out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you learned something. And while you're at it, click the link in the description if you feel like you're not ready. Let's get you ready. Let's get you ready. The year is ending. When is the right time to do it? If not now, it'll never happen. Anyways, I'm out, y'all. Wavy Drew. Like, comment, subscribe. This is my social media handle. Follow it. Check out my other content. Peace.